Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. This is episode 20. It has been some time since our last episode. Took a little bit of a break because I got pretty caught up in current series on the channel and I knew that I had a lot of busy work ahead of me for Final Fantasy VII, a lot of grinding to do because we're at that point where it's right before the ending of the story, but there are some very rewarding optional things that we can pursue, and we're doing that today. We are going to be starting off with our Chocobo breeding. So we're outside the farm, we have purchased stables, we have gathered the materials needed, nuts and greens for Chocobos to catch, and we're going to be going through the tedious catching and racing and breeding of the Chocobos today. So we want to be obtaining many a Chocobo of different colors and different abilities, and eventually that will lead us to a gold Chocobo, which you can actually get as a reward from defeating one of the secret bosses, but it is actually slower than the one that you can breed yourself. So that's the plan for today. We're going to end up probably with 2 gold Chocobos. So just as the intro, we're going to run through Chocobo breeding. It'll be probably a very cut and edited together experience, just showing the actual capture and the racing and the upgrading, and we'll have the result because it's a long-term thing that we've got to do here. So I might be here for a while, and then we're going to venture out into the world with our beautiful golden Chocobo and go and check out these previously inaccessible caves around the map and see what's waiting in there for us. Maybe some very useful materia. We'll see. So we're going to cut through the Chocobo capturing and the breeding and the racing and all that stuff, and then we're going to reap the rewards. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're on our first spot, which is east of the Gold Saucer, and we have our target immediately. So what we want to do here is we want to... God, I really should probably rearrange this to be exactly where I want them to be. I'm going to throw some greens. And... just realized I'm going to need to rearrange my materia here so I don't end up accidentally attacking the Chocobo. And our goal for today is to get a good male Chocobo. That's what we're starting with. So we've got a Chocobo. There it is, our very first one. And we're going to take it back to the stable. So we have it, beautiful little field model there. And we're going to dismount it. And now for the Chocobo. And we send it back to the stables because we have bought all of the stables at the Chocobo farm. So to go back home. And then that's where we're headed now. So what we have to do is we're now going to determine if it's a good Chocobo, and then we also get to find out what its gender is. And something that's very important with this is you need a very specific rating for your Chocobo, and that specific rating needs to be a specific gender. So what you can do here is you save beforehand, because the gender of the Chocobo is determined not when you capture it, but when you actually talk to old Billy. Little Billy over here. So he's going to say, welcome. We're going to move Chocobo from that field out there. So we're going to put our one and only Chocobo. And it says, this seems like a good Chocobo. There you go. So that's confirmed. Good Chocobo. I like the character models with the mod here. The Chocobos look just like the art style, which is perfect. Just like that concept art. And then we'll put it in the stable. Damn it. There it is. So give Chocobo female a name. So that is when you find out. So you can name it after. However, we want a male. So we will now reset the game. You will reload because you shouldn't have to subject yourself to catching a brand new Chocobo every single time. So this is essentially the routine. You capture one, you move it in here, you find out what its rating is, and then you get to find out whether or not it's going to be a male or female. It's a 50% chance both times. And we're going to keep going through until we get a male. We'll do 3rd time's the charm, I think. I can feel it. 3rd time's the charm. This is what parents say when they are trying for a specific child. Like, we would like a boy. And then they get nothing but girls, and they're like, oh, let's keep trying. And then they end up with 5 kids. And they were all girls. Okay. It was not 3rd time's the charm, so we will continue. We will persevere. There we go. I've proven 4th time's the charm. So give Chocobo male a name. And for the why can't I? Okay. For the sake of what we're doing here, it is a good M. Understand? That's a good M right there. There you go. So that's done. We have our first Chocobo, and now we want a great female. We want just a good male, you know, just a good male. But we want a great female, and we're gonna get our great female around the Medial area. Medial Chocobo tracks should have what we want. So where are you? I think the tracks are over here. I'm going to customize my inventory here. I'm going to do a custom because we've got some very specific things here. We have a variety of greens here, and there are greens that are for feeding Chocobos to improve their stats, I believe, and then there's ones that are most efficient for capturing, and there's also, I think the nuts are related to the actual breeding themselves, and you have to get them from some very specific locations. Like there's, you get the carob nuts from, there's this red dragon-looking enemy by the Bone Village, and you get a Zeo nut from the Goblin Island, and that's how that works. We'll put these up here, close to where I'll actually use them. And let's get ourselves a great female. But yeah, for the sake of naming these Chocobos, because they will be, we will be breeding them and then letting them go into the wild, their names are not super important until we get our final Chocobo. Okay. I'm also going to need to take off these so I can specifically attack the enemies that I want. It's very important. Turn up the speed a little bit so I can get what I need to happen immediately. Come on, Chocobo! We got first try in Gold Source area. There we go. Okay. So now, throw these greens like this one. That Chocobo is being fed. Let's get these ones out of the way. Chocobo capture. Lovely. Hop off, do the same routine, send it back to the stables. Take us back to the ranch. Now this should be a great Chocobo, and then we just need it to be a female. So let's see how we go with that. And we can save after each one. Hello, I'd like to move this Chocobo in. Oh, this one's not bad. That's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. Alright. Let him go too. Definitely not what we want. Alright. I think there's a specific enemy that is the indicator. So it's not just the region, but it's also the enemy that they appear with. That is a defining factor as to whether or not this is going to be the appropriate Chocobo for us. So let's keep trying. Alright, we've got the one that we want. The Great Chocobo will appear with these enemies. This is what we're looking for. Why is Tifa's attack power so low? What's going on there? Alright, off. Back to the stables. Now that'll be our great one. In regards to Tifa's attack power, what is going on there? Attack is 99. Maybe it's something to do with the premium heart that I have forgotten about. That's terrible. Alright, anyway. Now we save. We can determine if this is a great one, and it should be a great female, hopefully. There you go. There's your great Chocobo. And it's a male, so we restart. And damn it, it's a male. So now it's gonna be the opposite problem of what we just had. But yeah, this saves you an immense amount of time. You don't be like, oh, I gotta catch another one. It literally depends. There you go. Literally depends on RNG. So don't put yourself through that torment. Okay, so we'll now do great F. Oh yeah, great F. Oh, or Gret F. You know, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Gret. Good old Gret F right there. This is a great Chocobo. Wonderful. So, we have 2. And what do we do when we have a male Chocobo and a female Chocobo who may love each other very much? We put them together. Now, before these two, get to know each other on an intimate level, we have to feed them and we got to race them. So they've got to be improved a bit. So we're going to do feeding Chocobos. And we have Silka screens. These can be bought from the Chocobo Sage. They're quite expensive, but we've been grinding out money and materia experience, so we've been able to sell an old materia or 2 for a lot of gil. And you want to feed 5 each to your Chocobos here. So they start off at Class C. There you go, look at all these stat increases. And they're getting along better too. And now, we also want to feed our female as well. Yeah, this is... The reason why we name it this way is it's much easier to keep track of. So, 5 each. Yeah. They're getting along. Very good. You can check on them. Good M. Good M and great F. What good healthy names. And now, off we go. I'm going to speed on out of here. Head over to the Gold Saucer, and it is racing time. Now, one of the most important parts of racing in this beautiful game is knowing the stamina trick for racing Chocobos. You can infinitely raise the stamina of your Chocobos in the race, and that is what's going to bank you some pretty guaranteed victories. It's going to save you a lot of time also. Alright, racing time. Oh, hang on, sorry. Wait a second. We're talking to Esther, because Esther's here. Long time no see. Have you been? There's a lot going on in the world outside. It's a little lonely around here, but you can't keep a jockey from doing what he loves. How about it? You want to ride again? You have your own Chocobo, right? Let me register. And then we're just going to have to register both and race them. Now, they're currently Class C. We want to race them until they get pushed up to Class B. I'll register this C-rank Chocobo. And we'll just do... I actually do not recall if there's a problem with either of them. Let's just do the short one. We'll get an item ticket. If we win. Alright, press start. We want to change it to manual. Off we go. And if we hold down R1 and R2, our stamina will continue to go up indefinitely. You can see that in the top left. So that's basically our trick for winning. We're in first place by a lot anyway, so I think we're fine. I feel like I'm just stuck on this side though, which is kind of funny. This isn't really going the way it's supposed to. I usually have more left and right control. But... Anyway, we won by a lot. So there you go. There's victory, baby. Go for the long one now. In we go. And for some reason, my Chocobo just attaches itself to the leftmost point of the track, and even in manual control, I'm not able to get it off of there. I don't know why, but the good news is it'll just continue to go forward. It's kind of on rails to the point where like you won't just be stuck on a wall. There's an interesting lack of control here. Anyway, you do get to see another track here, which is very fun. See some new environments on the longer course. I wonder if there's something wrong with the controls specifically for Chocobo racing. This feels super odd. As you can see it, there's the elements where it's moving to the right ever so briefly. I have zero control over that. This is a racetrack that you don't see super often. You're more likely to see the that shorter one. I don't have it anywhere near as much memory of this racetrack than the others. But yeah, essentially it's just this. You get Chocobos, you feed them, you increase their stats, you race them, you upgrade their class, then you make your Chocobos, get to know each other a bit, get a brand new Chocobo. The cycle continues, so we're going to keep doing this to get 2 B rank Chocobos. Let me tell you that we have such a great advantage being on PC with a speed boost in this one, because you get to have these races go so much faster as a result, especially with grinding. So there we go. We're first, our Chocobos moved up a rank, so we now have 2 B rank Chocobos. So you just have to win 3 races each with them. And now it's time for us to return back to the ranch. Alright, it is mating time. Welcome, mating Chocobos. Now, the goal is to get 2 Chocobos out of this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to mate them, and there will either be a blue or a green Chocobo as a result. And then that Chocobo will be a male or a female. And then they're going to be a bit tired, Mating, breeding, that's a lot of work, making a baby. So we have to make them chill for a bit. We're going to go out into the world, fight some battles, and then get them to go again. And then we need for the result to be the different color. If we got a blue, we want a green. If we want a green, we want a blue. And to be the opposite sex of the first one also. So we essentially want to end up with a blue and a green of opposite genders. So that's what we're going for today. So let's see what we get first. Talk to the two you like and make your decision. Grade F, Class B, female, this one. And the good M male, Class B, this one. And we'll say, go ahead. And we need to give him a nut. Which nut you're going to give him? And we're going to go for the carob nut. I'm going to say yes. Off they go. And have some fun together. Get to know each other, you know? And our result is our Chocobo female. So we have a green Chocobo female. So what we want to go with this one is I will be calling this one, I guess Green F would be the best choice. So we're going to go with Green F and we want blue male. After this, there you go. Look at that, look at that, look at that. There it is. Green F, classy. And now they're tired. So we go out into the world and we're going to fight some battles. And then we will have them go again. Now, something we can actually do here as well. I don't think we can do it at this point in time. We need to get a specific Chocobo that is level 16, or like one that's like a division of 4, and we can do L4 Sui Slide, and that will allow us to get the Choco Buckle enemy skill as well. So we can also try for that while I'm doing these battles. Okay, the battles that we've done should be enough now. So we can now choose these guys again to go at it, and we have saved beforehand to make sure that we can get exactly what we want here. So I'm going to give them another carob nut, and we want a blue male is what we're going for. That is the result that we desire. Let's get it first try. I'm feeling good about it. Oh my god, it's blue. It's blue! And it's a male! Let's go! Okay, first try. That's what we wanted. We wanted the opposite, so that was a much lower chance. Because not only is it the color you need to determine, but also the sex. It is blue M. Very good. So we now have ourselves a green F and a blue M. And I believe we want to be feeding these the same and then taking them to the races. Okay, I finished racing our blue and green Chocobos 6 times each to get up to the A rank in the Gold Saucer races, and now it is time to mate them together. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do mating. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses there, buddy. Races obviously don't count as battles, so we're going to do some more battles, and then our blue and green Chocobos. Yep, that's right, you heard it here first. These blue and green Chocobos that are indeed siblings to the same mother will also be breeding to create our next Chocobo. What a wonderful world for Final Fantasy VII. We're like, okay, guys, here's mother and father Chocobo, 2 kids, and then what if those 2 kids made another baby? We're not going to get into the details there. You know, this is a video game. We're making different colored birds, okay? So let's make sure these Chocobos are all rested up, especially after their vigorous racing, and then we'll have a look at the result. Alright, after a significant amount of random encounters to get them ready to go, we can now choose them. So, our blue M and our green F are going to go ahead, and they're going to have our last carob nut. There we go. And what is the result of this mixture going to be? Why, it's going to be a black Chocobo, of course. There we go, look at that. So we have a black female Chocobo. There you go. So for the sake of this one, we will go for black F. There you go. Black F. So now we need to go and get a brand new type of Chocobo. So we've gotten a good one before. We've gotten a great one before. And now we want to go and get a wonderful Chocobo. Now, we don't have a need for our good and great Chocobos anymore. We will be needing to free up some space. So we're actually going to do releasing Chocobos. So we're going to let them go out into the wild. So Grandpa Good can go. And so can Grandma Great. Great Grandma and Good Grandpa. They're out of here now. Off they go. Out into the world. So now we've got our stable of our blue, green, and black Chocobos. The grandparents are now enjoying their retirement. They've gone on a yacht and they're going to go and sail the whole world. And now we have a new family here, and we have to go and find a mate for the black Chocobo. So the incest stops now, right? All right, we're out of here. It stops now. There was just one account of incest in this Chocobo family between the blue and the green siblings, and now we can move on. So we're going for a wonderful Chocobo, and to get that wonderful Chocobo, we're going to the icicle area. We're going to go hang out in the snow, and there will be some Chocobo tracks for us. Now, this can be a little bit finicky, this one. It can take a little while to get this encounter to pop, but let's see if we're lucky, and we'll see how we go. It is definitely possible to get it, of course, otherwise we wouldn't be here right now. So let's run into this, and let's see what we get. Now, there's a specific group that you need. I believe you need the bunnies. You need the Chocobo to appear with the bunnies, and then we're good. Oh, actually, is it one bunny? It might be one bunny. Hold on a minute. Maybe, let me see here. Oh shit. I think we're good. Oh no. Quick. Fuck. Okay. I messed up. I fed it the wrong green. Ah! That might have actually been the encounter we wanted, and I just totally messed it up. Oh, is it two bunnies or is it one? See, that's the thing. Anyway, greens. And the correct greens this time. It might be this Chocobo, it might not be. That's the thing. I know that it involves bunnies. So I'm gonna send this one to the stables, and yeah, let's go check it. We're gonna go and check it. We'll see if this is the right one. Okay, in we are. Let's have a look. Move Chocobos. Now, we want this to be a wonderful man. So let's see. Yay! Okay, we did do the right one. It was the two bunnies when we actually got that second try, so that's very nice. So this is a wonderful Chocobo, and it's a Chocobo male. It's a wonderful male first try. That is amazing. Look at us. We're doing quite well in this journey. We got a blue Chocobo really nicely in the gender we wanted, and also the wonderful male. We have hit a unfortunate snag. We've been able to name all of these so nicely, except we can't this time. So it's a wonderful Chocobo, and it's a male. It's Wandum. So, everybody say hello to Wandum. It's a wonderful male right there. And now, as they watch each other, our black Chocobo is a freshly born one. So before these two get together again, it is feeding time, and it is also racing time, I believe. I believe we have to now do the same thing. We have to race the Chocobos until they're Class A again, and then we feed them more greens, of course, before that, and then we use our Zeo Nut, which is the special one, and if we do that correctly by picking the black Chocobo first and the wonderful Chocobo second due to a bug, they will become golden in nature. So let's do the feeding and the racing and then the mating. Alright, it's finale time. The fruits of our labor. Here we go. So we're going to now do our final Chocobo breeding session. Which 2 Chocobos you're going to mate, talk to the 2 you like, and make your decision. So we pick the Black F first, and then we pick Wondum second, and then we're going to give him that Zeo Nut. Now it's time. What is the result of this wonderful Chocobo combination? Ooh, it's a gold Chocobo. We got ourselves a new Chocobo. Chocobo male and name. So there you go. And I actually don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. Clearly, this is where Cloud gets his inspiration to name his motorcycle later on in the storyline. Everybody say hello to our gold Chocobo over there, Fenrir. There you go. Wonderful. And you can tell it's gold because it's shiny. And there you go. So riding Chocobos, which one are we taking out? So we got green F, we got blue M, we got black F, we got Wondum, and we got Fenrir. Look at that. Amazing. Giddy up! And here we are. We have a gold Chocobo, and it is fast, and it can do everything all of the previous Chocobos can. Now, we never took the others out for a ride, but specifically, they have different talents. Like, we've got the mountain Chocobo, the river Chocobo, that sort of thing. And I believe the black Chocobo can do both. And then the gold Chocobo has your ability to go out in the ocean. We can go out on sea. I am about to sneeze. Felt that one brewing. And now we get to explore the world on Chocoback, unrestricted, which is great. And why are we all the way out in the corner of the map, you ask? I'm looking for something. And hold on. There it is. Right here is going to be our first little section and most important one. Now, this is not on the map at all. They're cheeky. This is not even on the map. So we're going to dismount and we're going to head on in here. What is this? Over the course of many years, Marco energy recrystallizes into materia, and we receive the Knights of the Round materia. Oh yeah, baby. We received literally the summon. It's the summon. Now, I have done quite a bit of materia grinding to get materia to the appropriate level for Master Summon, Master Magic, and Master Command materia. But obviously, Knights of the Round is one of those that need to be included in this list. So you can see that I have been working on my materia here, which takes a lot of time. Knights of the Round is now one of those. Now, this is one of the most ridiculous things in this game in a good way. It's unbelievable. So what we're going to witness is we're going to turn off my speed boost. We're going to get into a battle here, and we're going to watch the uncensored true speed of Knights of the Round. We're going to see one of the craziest summons, not only in this game, but just in general, ever. And on these poor goblins, the ultimate end. This is Knights of the Round. So that was Knights of the Round. It's a show, that's for sure. Dinner and a show, that's the round summon. It's incredible, and it eats your MP, that's for sure. Now, there's another materia that we're going to be going for here, which is called Mime, and that is also in one of these caves. And Mime allows you to, no matter what the action was, or the command, it will mimic it. It will do the same thing. So, let's say you have Knights of the Round with the W summon materia. W summon allows you to cast a summon twice. Now, I believe, I can't remember, so I may be wrong. I don't think you can do the same summon in W summon twice. You have to pick two different summons, maybe. So you're allowed to do Knights of the Round and another one, and someone can do Mime, and it'll do those same summons, I believe. Or at least you can. The point is, you can at least do Knights of the Round twice in a row, which is insane. Another thing you can do with this gold chocobo is you can actually, I did that wrong, hold on, is you can get on the chocobo, you can then get in the high wind, you can then go in the high wind, and take a little run around here in the little chocobo section. And it'll be in here. That's a good chocobo. Yeah, you can talk to it. So you can actually take your chocobo with you. So you can still have the skies, if you so wish. And then you can also land, and the chocobo just automatically comes out with you, which is amazing. So you can fly with both. So we're going to go pick up the others, and I'm just trying to remember where they specifically are. So I know that we've got one here. So you can park here, go across in this little section, go in here now, and ooh, what's this? Over the course of many years, Marco energy crystallizes into materia. We have HP MP. Very interesting, this one. HP MP. It'll do exactly what it says on the cover, and it will exchange your HP and your MP levels. Now you might be like, that's ridiculous, why would I want to do that? Well, my dear, there is a reason. There is indeed a reason for it. And it may be demonstrated, it may not. We'll see how we go. But it's definitely one that does serve a purpose. Another one that we want to look at is around the Wutai area. And we can laugh about the Quadramagic materia because we already picked that one up. That was the funny one. Quadramagic we did in an earlier episode because you can bug out the high wind, so you can land it in a very particular way. You can land it in a very particular way that you can glitch onto the section. You can go and pick it up. So we've enjoyed that for some time. There it is. It's right here. I'll hop off here, go into here, and what's this? It's yellow. Over the course of many years, Marco energy will crystallize into materia. It is the Mime materia that I just mentioned. So, yeah, essentially, utilizing Mime will mimic the last action used, and that's another one that I've got to level up and max out for the Master Command materia. So basically, you only have one way to obtain all of these pieces of materia, and that is via gold chocobo, but you have two ways of obtaining a gold chocobo. This was the most complex mechanically. The other one is a reward for beating a secret boss, which is harder by, the nature of that fight alone. And we're going to be doing that fight soon, which is this little red worm here. Just a tiny red worm. Nothing to worry about. Definitely not a giant enemy of any kind underneath the sand. And I think that was that's it for the materia. There's 4 materia that you get with the gold chocobo: HP MP, Quadramagic, Mime, and Knights of the Round, I believe. I'm just going to double check that fact. Yes, that is correct. So it's those 4 pieces of materia, and then locations that we've already gone to ourselves, Lucrezia's Waterfall and the Ancient Forest. can be accessed by Gold Chocobo as well, instead of the ways that we access them, so you don't have to take out Ultimate Weapon to get to the Ancient Forest, and you don't have to use a submarine to get to Lucrezia's waterfall. But alas, we've done that. And now that we have these pieces of materia, it will make certain boss fights much more tolerable. There is a definitive way to make them easier, which is with Knights of the Round and Mine materia for sure. So we have 2 bosses that we got to witness popping on out of the crater in that cutscene, and that was Ruby and Emerald Weapon. Emerald Weapon is that lovely boss that is roaming the bottom of the ocean, and then we have Ruby Weapon hiding in the sands of the Gold Saucer. However, just one thing that we've got to quickly do here is bring Tifa to her family home and check the piano, because that is something we've forgotten to do. Everybody else has their level 4 limit breaks. And I think we got to play the music again. Let's go play that again. Heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well, and then, ooh, Tifa comes on out here. I have the sheet music for that song. Huh? Wait a minute. There's something inside the music sheet. Tifa, what's happened to our town? Was it all an illusion, or just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember trying to get people out of the flames, but not having the strength. Burning with anger, I went to the reactor to kill Sephiroth. He was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found you, collapsed inside. I felt saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. There were several others that were still alive inside, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out of the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recall a scientist named Hojo was in charge. He ordered the troops to gather up everyone still alive for the experiment. I didn't know what type of experiment he was talking about, but I wasn't about to let them have my dearest student. Putting you on my back, I headed down the mountain to the village. I used the cure spell on you many times, and started to head for Midgar to look for a doctor for you. I didn't like that city, and my cure spells weren't helping. I decided to go to Midgar to find a doctor I could trust. I'm worried about you, but I can't settle down in one place for very long. Have you recovered fully? Are you well? I wonder how many years have passed since then. I just got into town again, but I can't believe it. The whole town is back to normal, except for the strange people with black clothes all around. The town reeks of Shinra, but I won't go after them. You may think I'm running from them, but it's just that I don't want anything to do with Shinra anymore. Feels like time is running out. I'm sure you'll find this letter, and this gift for you should come in handy. I can't even jump anymore, but I hope you continue to sharpen your skills and remember what I taught you. To my most precious student from Zangan. Received Final Heaven. I love that. So cool. The final lesson from the Master. So it's great how that story of how Tifa got rescued and taken to a doctor in Midgar. So we now have Final Heaven. And we will be giving that to her now, because this was the last one. So that's it. Everybody else is on their level 4 limit breaks now. So if I was to pull everyone in and take a good look at them, everyone has everything. Death Gigas Hellmasker and Chaos from Vincent. Sid has Hyper Jump, Dragon, Dragon Dive, Big Brawl, and High Wind for his other levels. Red 13 and Yuffie. We have Bloodfang, Stardust Ray, Howling Moon, Earthrave, Cosmo Memory, Yuffie with Landscaper, Bloodfest, Gauntlet, Doom of the Living, and All Creation. Those are their levels, and then Barrett, of course, has Grenade Bomb, Hammer Blow, Satellite Beam, Anger Max, and Catastrophe. So we should be able to show all of those off as we go through the final segments of the game. But what we want to be doing now, that is all in order, is I think we're going to rest, and we're going to take a look at some incredible bosses to face off against now. Okay, so something that we've got to do here, this is before we venture underwater to take on Emerald Weapon is we're going to need a specific item. So something that we actually need to do, very obscurely, is we need to go and get a guidebook from a ghost ship in the underwater reactor. So here's one I prepared earlier, and now we leave. We morph a guidebook from the good old pal in the underwater reactor, and we're going to give this to someone. I'm going to give this to an old man, and this old man is responsible for a few things in relation to what we're doing with Emerald and Ruby Weapon. He wants to go on a little trip, you know? The world is ending, he's getting older, he's definitely not getting younger. And he's like, you know what, I really would like to see some things before I go. And we can bless this man with a couple of rare items obtained via Ruby Weapon, Emerald Weapon, and this guidebook from a ghost ship. A very weird trio, if I say so myself. You're like, okay, cool, defeating 2 super hard, ultra secret bosses. Cool. And then a random ghost ship that must be morphed into an item. But it is necessary, because he's going to give us a item that will make the Emerald Weapon fight bearable in a time limit sense. Because this game addresses the concern of, well, I mean, if you're going to fight a monster underwater, do you breathe underwater? We're not fighting it within the submarine, are we? So we actually need to go and have a chat with this gentleman. Maybe he'll address that for us. So let's dismount. And which house is it? Where are you? This one? No. This one? No. Is it just gonna be the one that I didn't do, this second one? Is it actually this guy? No. It's none of these. Which means it's this guy. Yeah, this guy. Alright, so this old man. Oh, it's guidebook. I want to trade it for this underwater materia. See, there it is. We trade, and it's a done deal. So he wants a guidebook that we have. It's the only one in the game you'll ever need, and I have the underwater materia now. He says the world's changed a lot in the past few days. That huge meteor is covering up the sky and acting like it owned it. A lot of my friends have died. I'm going on a journey to pray for their souls. A map that was sunk along with the ship. Guidebook. So, very interesting that it says a map that was sunk along with the ship, right? For me, I would be like, oh, maybe you get this on that little sunken airship that we go to. Nope. Ghost ship, which can be found in the underwater reactor or in the battle square. A rose that blooms once every 1,000 years in the desert, makes sense, and a harp that soothes those who hear it. Now, that doesn't really give you the clue that it's from Emerald Weapon. The only one that really works here is the rose that blooms in the desert. And I think that they're going to change those for the remake for sure. This whole thing is probably going to be completely different. But the desert rose and the earth harp, you guys look for them for me? Yes, we will. So now with the underwater materia, we will be able to spend more time underwater. Otherwise, you have a 20-minute time limit to defeat this boss. Doable, probably, but it's an added stress that we could do without. So now we'll prepare ourselves and see how we go on our first attempt against Emerald Weapon. Alright, we're ready to go. We will submerge ourselves and see if we can find out where Emerald Weapon is hanging out. If I keep going up and down, maybe Emerald Weapon will end up right in front of me. Who knows? There we go. Now we'll see if our equipment is good enough. Crash it into Emerald Weapon. And there it is. Okay. Time to do W summon Knights of the Round. W summon Knights of the Round, baby. So we'll be here for a while. I'll speed it up though, because we've seen it in normal speed. Now I'll speed it up. And we could have Barrett do mime. Except we'll have to have Cloud pick Knights of the Round again because Vincent is doing big guard on the party. So we're doing some big damage at the moment because we've put 2 Magic Plus materia on Cloud. W summon Knights of the Round. There we go. So that was 1. And then he's also got HP Absorb. Oh, I need to level up Knights of the Round. I messed up. I messed up. Alright, so everyone has limit breaks. Forgot that I have to level up Knights of the Round to at least rank 2 so I can use it twice, otherwise the summons power is used up. You can use it once. Oi. Stand the onslaught of those doing things. Oh, revenged us again. Okay. I guess we're all dead now. Unless someone might have final attack materia Phoenix. Now Airtem Storm will do 1,111 damage per materia that you have equipped. So it'll do 8,000-ish to Cloud and Vincent and 6,000-ish to Barrett. Here's a final attack Phoenix, just to say, hell yeah, we're back in. And now we start again. Cloud and that counter-attack materia coming in clutch. Hero drinks for everyone. Wow, doing Airtem Storm again. There's so many attacks before I even got a turn. I guess we're dead after all. Barrett survived. Barrett survived. There's not enough MP to do Phoenix Flame again. We were going to do a Mega Elixir. That's so funny. Oh well. I don't see us surviving another Emerald Beam. Oh my god, we're still in this. I don't see us surviving this. I just want to get a Mega Elixir. No, you're dead. Okay. He's gonna do Phoenix Flame again, but there's no MP. Should have put it on. Here we go. Let's do this. That way I can have 2 of us alive. Now he's back. He can do Phoenix. We're in, baby. We're back. That's crazy. Now, Cloud does have Ultima Weapon, so his attack power is dependent on how much HP he has. So gotta be aware of that. There you go. Alright, now he can do this. His attack power will be at full strength now. Now, in a perfect world, I would have been able to do Knights of the Round a couple of times, then mimed it, and that would have been fun. And basically, Cloud can just do Knights of the Round with HP absorbed materia, and it will just literally restore his health back. And there's no worries, you know? It's that way he can't die. We're still in it. I'm going to keep going. From the clutches of death, I was ready to fail that first attempt. But even going in prepared, but making a mistake with Knights of the Round. Nice. Alright, none of those. Get them out of here. How much health does it have? It still has 787,000, just in case you were curious. Just in case you were curious, it still has 787,000 HP out of 1,000,000. So we haven't exactly put a big old dent in it yet. We're almost a quarter of the way there. And that's why Knights of the Round is so important. Oh, you know what? Let's just do Chaos for Vincent. I'm feeling frisky. Let's see what Chaos can do. We'll show off that level 4 limit break. Such a cool design. Which they completely changed in Dirge of Cerberus. We'll just stay on 12 times speed, honestly. Keep the good vibes going. Satan Slam. What an attack. Okay, let's see if we get a turn. Being bullied at the moment. Means Mega Elixir on the whole party. Nice. Cloud gets another run at Omni Slash. Omni Slash is going to be our key to victory here. We don't get Knights of the Round anymore. No more of those, please. basically constant mega elixirs to keep the party alive. See if Barrett's able to do anything. Will Barrett get off the Mega Elixir? He will. He will heal the whole party. Throw it twice out of panic. Just need Cloud to get hit once. There we go. Catastrophe and Omnislash are going to be seen a lot. It's a requirement for winning this fight. And occasionally you'll see this Satan Slam ability, which is pretty cool. Barrett can like mime Omnislash. I don't think you can mime Limit Breaks. It should just fail. He just did a normal attack. Looking at HP wise, 264. You know what? We might do this. Not in the intended way that I initially planned, but we're here. It was gonna be a Knights of the Round victory strategy, but here you go. Nice. Look at all those 9s, baby. Look at those 9s. Still going. Damn. All right, we're in the last 100K. I made this work with a mistake in there too. That's great. I wholly thought that we were dead, especially with Phoenix only raising us once and then Vincent being out of MP. So Cloud with that counter attack is really important. Honestly, having counter attack on both is important. Did Elixir on the wrong person. I thought it was going to attack Cloud. think if Cloud gets an Omni Slash off, we will win. Wait for the Mega Elixir, Cloud to get max HP, and then we go. Nice, there it is. This should be victory, an Omni Slash victory instead of Knights of the Round. But it is attacking one of the other little lights on him. Damn. Because we're attacking the lights as well. Not yet. Alright, Barrett's Catastrophe has a chance to be the winning blow. 5,000? He has 5,000 HP. I think actually Vincent just killed it. Yeah, Vincent just got the killing blow. We just first tried Emerald Weapon. Let's go. Now, I was thinking that that was going to be a fail. But there you go. And we got the Earth Harp. It's done. Emerald Weapon defeated. Yeah, there wasn't a doubt in my mind that I thought we were going to lose as soon as I had them all die, but that W item, double Phoenix down, brought us back. And there we go. So we got to see some level 4 limit breaks in there, which was really, really fun. And now we'll switch up our party so we can see some other level 4 limit breaks go off for our next weapon, which is Ruby Weapon. So we actually get a really amazing reward as well for the Earth Harp. That's a lot of fun. So I reckon we'll go for maybe Tifa and Red 13. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But let's head back to Calm now because we have the Earth Harp. Speed that up a bit. Head on in to the house with the guy. That's the Earth Harp. Want to trade it for some master materia? I'm not being stingy either. I'll give you all 3 of them. How about it? Okay then, it's a done deal. So there we go. All 3 of the master materia without having to master all of the other materia. So it's a 3-piece master materia set and it's all yours, which is absolutely incredible. So we can now see what these will actually be. So Master Magic, the reason why we don't have this yet with the other ones is because there's actually a couple of magic materia that we haven't picked up yet. One of them, or maybe both of them, are in the final section of the game, the last dungeon. So you're going to pick those up and then master them, and we haven't yet done that. But there's a full set, Master Summon, Command, and Magic, which is very fun. And now we go and take on our Desert Flower by the Gold Saucer, so we can get that Desert Rose. I'll rearrange the party, and then we'll see how we go. Maybe I will also level up Knights of the Round so I can cast it more than one time. Alright, it is time. We're going to take on Ruby Weapon. The strategy for this one is different. We will not be doing what we're doing for Emerald Weapon. There might be some Knights of the Round in there. The good thing about Master Summon is you have all of the summons and you can summon them an infinite number of times. So with W Summon that actually will work, with the Mime materia that will actually work. We might be using Knights of the Round here. We'll see how we go. Alright. Knights of the Old Republic summon, let's go. Huh? Whoa, turns out Ruby Weapon is gigantic. And what's this? Why are 2 of my party members dead? Well, you see, it's all part of the strategy. Ruby Weapon has the ability to kick people out of the party, and a variety of other really annoying things. You want to start the fight with 2 of the party members dead. You want to use dazes, because Ruby Weapon can be paralyzed. That's right, you stupid little thing, it can be paralyzed. So from here, we'll now be resurrecting our team. Another thing that we want to keep in mind is keeping Tifa and Red 13's health actually low. We want to keep it low. You want to be using hero drinks as well. We also have equipment that drains fire, as well as we have equipment that drains fire on Tifa, as well as elemental fire on Cloud and Red 13. So the flame attacks will not do damage to us; they will heal us. We want to be using the question mark enemy skill. The question mark enemy skill will deal damage to Ruby Weapon. Basically the difference from your current HP to your max HP. So that's the plan for that too. I'll use Big Guard so we can speed everyone up with haste and they can be protected. And basically it's just going to be question mark spam, because it only costs 3 MP. It's pretty crazy. So that's going to be your best bet. We can also have Cloud go for W summon Knights of the Round twice now. And then we can also have Red 13 mime that ability with Master Command. And then we can also have Tifa then with the other mime materia, because this is Master Command. Tifa's mime materia can then mime it again. The tentacles will do damage to the characters, but they can't kill the characters, so it'll actually end up taking Tifa's HP down to a very, very small amount, which means Tifa can actually benefit from the question mark even more. So here we go with Ultimate End. We're going to have Red 13 do the same, Knights of the Round. So we can just watch this take place. We're much better prepared for Ruby Weapon here than we were for Emerald. Ruby Weapon has 800,000, so a little bit less than Emerald Weapon. But basically, the strategy with Ruby Weapon is paralyze that boy so he cannot do things. We are speed boosting this one. Speed that up, because we're about to cast it a second time. Or not, it's going to retaliate with Ultima. And Tifa's dead. That Ultima retaliation, though. Okay. Right in the middle. That's okay. We do have the contingency plan of Red 13 with Final Attack Phoenix if everybody gets wiped. We probably should have kept Ruby Weapon paralyzed. That Ultima counter is risky. I don't know if we'll be able to see the character's limit breaks in this one, but we'll see how we go. Again, Cloud gets the HP absorb after Knights of the Round, which is great. So now we're going to get Phoenix Flame. So Red's going to bring Tifa and Red back to life. So their question mark enemy skill won't be as effective right now because of their HP being up. So we'll capitalize on Knights of the Round with Mime and Daze. So bring them back. I'm going can go for dazes. I'm going to go for hero drink. Do a hero drink on red. We'll have big guard on everybody. And then we're going to use elixir and dazes. Dazes might miss at this point. Now what we can do here is Cloud can... yeah, missed. Do Knights of the Round twice. Mime and Mime. So, we're now going to witness a dazed Ruby Weapon. W summon Knights of the Round, so it'll happen twice. And then both Tifa and Red 13 are going to mime this last action. So they're going to do it again. And this is how to effectively be a god in Final Fantasy VII. It's also possible to beat Emerald and Ruby without Knights of the Round. Of course, we basically beat Emerald without Knights of the Round. But Ruby Weapon is a bit of a stickler. Ruby Weapon can be a pain. Also, especially if you're not prepared for it. Like, we went in with the knowledge and foresight of what Ruby Weapon is capable of, this not being a first-time experience. Learning Ruby Weapon and how to effectively beat and fight him from a blind playthrough perspective would honestly be fascinating. Same with Emerald Weapon. Trying to, like, figure out the strategy and the tactics and what they're weak to and everything, because it's not really going to be easy or common knowledge that you're like, oh yeah, Ruby Weapon would be paralyzed, you know, we can use dazes on him. It's such a weird strategy to even think that you'd be capable of, you know? So here we go again. Miming the action. Knights of the Round, they get paid a lot for their appearances. And I really hope that Part 3 of the remake does not let us down with the Knights of the Round summon. I want it to be the best. Because summons work differently in the remake trilogy. You know, they hang around for a while, they can do abilities, and then they do an ultimate attack. So I really wonder, are we going to be summoning all of the Knights of the Round at once to attack with us? Very curious to see how they'll incorporate that one, honestly. Now, Ruby Weapon is no longer dazed, so Ruby Weapon is probably going to start counter-attacking with Ultima, but we should survive it. Now, as you can see, Cloud did Knights of the Round twice, and then Red 13 has used Mime, therefore he's also doing it twice. Now, Tifa is going to do it twice as well. We just casted Knights of the Round 6 times. So yeah, we'll start getting the Ultima Retaliation now. Oh, hang on. Tifa did not mime? Ooh, Tifa did not mime. That did not work the way that I thought it was going to work. Okay. Interesting. That's also fine. Unexpected, but it doesn't matter, really. Omni Slash. He's got 31,000. I think Cloud might actually kill it here. Oh no, that's not doing a lot of damage because of its high defense. Not at all. So we could go for another Knights of the Round and basically achieve victory at that point. Red 13 can capitalize on the low... Oh, didn't mean to do Mime. Red 13 could have capitalized on low HP. Just do dazes twice, because why not? Let's win without Knights of the Round, guys. hero drinks will allow us to do more damage too, of course, as you can see. Nice! And that's Ruby Weapon. That's how to turn Ruby Weapon into a joke. That's God mode, baby. And we have the Desert Rose. So, not invincible by any means. Definitely able to make mistakes and die, but prepared, right? Prepared for that fight. And it's very satisfying. It's a brutal fight on its own. Because, yeah, if you enter the fight with 3 alive companions, Ruby will kick one of them out and start world sanding, and it's just a whole thing. So you can take advantage of that by entering combat with your party members knocked out, sleepy time, and they're just feigning death, waiting to strike. But there you go. Didn't get to see limit breaks from our gang, sadly. You see that there's multiple strategies that you can all do collectively, like dazes to stun, hero drink to increase your abilities, the question mark enemy skill, Knights of the Round with W summon, and then mime. It's all good. And oh, it's Desert Rose. Want to trade it for that Chocobo over there? What Chocobo? How about it? Sure. Okay, then it's a done deal. Just this Chocobo that I have hanging out downstairs. It's a Chocobo. Take it. It's yours. I guess it's time to go on a journey for the souls of my departed friends. And there it is. Our 3 rewards. The guidebook for the underwater materia, for the Emerald fight, Master Magic Summon and Command for the Emerald fight, the Earth Harp, and then the Desert Rose nets you a gold Chocobo. Obviously, we did our Chocobo breeding already, and that's how you can then go out into the world and get those cool pieces of materia. Now, we have another one here, and I don't know what to call you. So we're gonna be very unique. Be very unique, and we're gonna call you Goldie. So we've got Fenrir and Goldie. So Goldie will go to the stables, and now we have 2 gold Chocobos. Now my flex is I get to beat Ruby Weapon this way now with the knowledge of Knights of the Round and powerful materia and strategy. I beat Ruby Weapon when I was younger without Knights of the Round, without those things, because I actually got my gold Chocobo from beating Ruby Weapon. I didn't do Chocobo breeding because I didn't know about it until I was much older, and I'd learned about the birds and the bees. But I didn't know about Chocobo breeding or how to actually do that until much, much later, and I started reading strategy guides and all that kind of stuff. So, I beat Ruby Weapon without Knights of the Round when I was younger. That's my little flex. But with that in mind, that is our Chocobo breeding and our secret bosses, our Ruby and Emerald weapons. So all of the weapons have now actually been defeated. Sapphire weapon destroyed at the hands of the Junon Cannon's Sister Ray. Diamond weapon destroyed by the Midgar's version of the Sister Ray, going right through it. Ultima weapon destroyed by us after chasing it around the planet. And then Ruby and Emerald weapon have also been defeated. Now, there's some really cool things that we can do here as well. For example, we can actually go to the Gold Saucer, and we can race with our Gold Chocobo. And you can get some really amazing prizes there too. So that wasn't on the top of my priority list, so we got to Emerald and Ruby instead. But if we land here and we feed our Chocobo some beautiful treats, we'll increase its stats. And here we go, you can look at our full stable. So obviously Grandma and Grandpa, great Grandma and good Grandpa were retired and they got their freedom. They're Roman free. And this is the fruits of their labor. This is the family tree. We have got Bluey and Greenie and Wondum and Black F over here. And their golden spawn, and then our free one over here. So we've got Goldie, female, And we've got Fenrir male. So we actually got a male and female gold Chocobo there as well, which is amazing. So those are our stables. Very satisfying to look at the full array. And we're going to feed our last, well, not our last 40, but we're going to feed 20 Silcus greens to Fenrir. So that's why we had so many of the Silcus greens, because you need to just feed so many to these Chocobos throughout the course of the breeding. So Fenrir will now get 20 for those stat boosts, and you can rank up Fenrir in the races. You can get some really, really insane prizes there, some unique materia like enemy away and enemy lure, depending on how your random encounters, among some other things like accessories and whatnot, which is always a fun time. In regards to optional content before the end of the game, I believe that was it. I'm pretty sure we have done everything now, which is a great little achievement. So what we actually have for us now is going into the Northern Crater. There are a couple of pieces of materia, like I said, that you can find in here and master for Master Magic. However, we've received a full set of Magic, Summon, and Command Master Materia by defeating Emerald Weapons, so we're able to show that off effectively already, which is very fun. We'll take a different group into our final battle as well. I'll do some inventory arrangement, and then this is going to be where we bring this episode of Final Fantasy VII to a close. So thank you so very much for joining me for the Chocobo breeding and Ruby and Emerald weapons segment right before the final encounter. Next episode, we will be finishing the game. We're going to be heading down the Northern Crater and taking on the last few bosses and saving the world. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope it was informative too. And I will see you next time.